Okay, I'm at the Guler Ice Cave, lowest entrance. So this time it's early October, so this is the time of year where there should be the least amount of ice. So I thought I'd come in here and see what the actual cave looks like without all the pesky ice in the way. Of course, with the ice it's a lot prettier, but it's a lot more difficult and dangerous and so on. But anyway, I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd check it out. Now the entrance here is not at either end of the cave, it's in the middle of the cave. So I'm going to turn left here. Then I'm going to go through clockwise. Notice the floor is covered in breakdown rocks, so it's a little bit of work to get through here. I'm going to see if I can turn up the light. Here's 40%. It's a little dark in this cave. Really dark colored rock. So normally I would try to shoot my cave videos at 30% to save battery life. But anyway, looks like we have to use a little more electricity today. Notice how tall the ceiling is here. Of course, the entrance is a little taller. It goes all the way to the ground. Alright. This is the only entrance that has stairs. The other entrances, you gotta figure out how to crawl in on your own. But in case you're wondering why it's called an ice cave, it really does have ice in the cave all year round. Of course, in the winter it has more than in the summer. This is the part of the cave that's a dead end, so it'll have the most ice because the only airflow is diffusion and conduction through the rock as opposed to actual wind. It's just not long enough to have real cave breathing. They call it a cold air trap. No hope for parole. Alright, so let me turn around and show you the entrance in case you're wondering how I got in here. I walked in the front door. That's how I got in here. All right, here we go. But in between the rocks is where you see the most ice this time of year. To the left there, to the right there. So if you're hiking around like this, watch your step. Obviously the ice could be a bit slippery. In fact, because it's melting, it'd be really slippery. The liquid water acts as a lubricant. The rock itself is kind of interesting here. It's one reason I want to come here. I don't remember how much ice is up here. See, there's not as much moisture, I think, on this side, so I wouldn't be able to freeze. Where there's cracks in the rock, that's how the water drips in, then freezes, makes ice. See right here, kind of random, but there's a big blob of ice. Pretty clear ice. It's a couple inches thick. Kind of pretty. That ledge is where I was just walking. So if I turn around and look under here, again, down there between the rocks, lowest is where there's the most ice this time of year. Someday when I'm not so lazy, I got some more time, I'll get screen grabs from my older videos, my new videos, so you can compare side by side. Okay, this is how it looks in the summer, this is how it looks in the winter. Notice how colorful the rock is ahead. Don't know for sure why, but whatever. Now I need to find a way over here. It's like the rocks are so uneven. They're sloped on top. I don't want to accidentally slip, hurt myself. I still got some caving to do today and tomorrow. So. Notice you can crawl back under there if you want. Or you can go back under here, go back on top here. All sorts of little nooks and crannies. You can even go back under there, although there's an easier way around. Go back under there. Let me wiggle my way down. See if I can find a graceful way down. Okay, there's a way back there. Notice there's ice on the floor here. It doesn't go very far, so I'm not going to crawl back. It goes back a little bit. And then under here, you can see there's ice down there too. Alright then. So in the horizontal video, I went back a little farther. So watch the horizontal video if you really want to know what's back there. See if I can get through here. Like I said, the floor is a bit uneven. So I have to be especially careful if there's two rocks towards each other. Shapes like a wedge. Don't want to get yourself wedged in there and get stuck. That'd be a pity. Notice how the rock on the right side is mostly gray. The middle here is more colorful. And the left side is gray again. I like up on the top how there's a mixture of colors. It's pretty-ish. Like I said, it's about 10 times prettier with ice in here. But, oh well, maybe next winter I will. Or not. Oh, there's some other people here. Alright, well, I'll try to stay out of their way. Alright, there's the entrance of Doom. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video so I don't get down. How's it going?
How is it going down there?
So far, so good.
Yep.
Haven't fallen yet. Let me pause my video here.